Take a look at some stats for these here Bengals. What are the Bengals doing this year? Oh, they're doing the same shit I'm doing, throwing interceptions. Well, that's always good for me. 80 yards a game, 1 fumble, 9 broken tackles. Pretty good tackles. Okay, so Tyler Boyd's the big play guy. Aguilar's taking underneath stuff. Valdez Scantling. Is he only going for big shots these days? Be interesting. Be interesting indeed. Left guard, center, left tackle, right tackle's only giving up 1 sack. Player Holcomb as well. Let's see where you're playing these guys at. Holcomb and then Travis Frederick, old ass. Chart. You might move some stuff around this game. Alright. We got an LT. Jason Shaheen. 89 pass block, 86 power, 90 finesse. That's a good left tackle. He's only 6'2" though. I wish they fucking factored in like height and arm length in the fucking Madden. That'd be so dope. Probably won't though. 6'2" left tackle would probably never work, bruh. Unless you got a 7-foot wingspan. Alright, this guy here, 76 pass block, 88 power, 79 finesse. Solid. This is the problem right here. It's the 87 pass block, 90 power, 89 finesse. On is not making it around this guy too much. We're gonna eat this game. I'm about to show y'all. Who's gonna eat this game? It's Hamdallah, Sack Daddy. Jalen Ferguson on his right guard. Try to get him one-on-ones. 90 finesse, 91 power. 79 speed sucks, but it is what it is. That's who's gonna have to eat this game. The sack last game too, right? Yep. Yeah, a sack and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Pretty much taken out of the freaking game on week 3. 2 sacks in week 2. That's gonna be the most interesting part of the game, bruh. See how long they got with this update. Alright, let me just go ahead and share the stream. The stream is naive. Couples coach. What? That's strange. Okay, it's at 84%. Should be kicking off soon. CC 20. Alright. One more thing we gotta check, bro. See if he's actually still dumping it off to these halfbacks. Went past it. 11 interceptions is not like him at all, bro. What did he play? Fournette has 10 catches in 4 games, which is third on the team. That's funny. Let's see what offense he's using, to be honest. Miami shit. New England, Carolina. Wish we would just pick one and just stick with it, to be honest. Just perfect that shit, bro. Coach. Show my shit's right and tight. I don't want to change this, but I don't. It's my wide receiver developing ads. Let's see here. The route runner. Yeah. 70 slot as well. So, could go either way. Runner slot. Threat. I would love for him to get slot. That would be ideal. But route runner is more versatile. Versatile. I do not own the rights to any of that song, any of those songs. I try to get copyright striked. Joey Harris is a fucking tank, bruh. 6'4", 255, 94 acceleration, 89 speed, bruh. Like, what the fuck? Dude is insane. High motor ball or swim. He doesn't have strip ball? Interesting. 98 finesse move, though. 3 sacks last week. 35 downs played. He's starting to upgrade his power move. Okay. He's at 75. I mean, that does make sense. Upgrading the other attributes. I probably wouldn't have went with power rusher though. I would have went with run stopper. It's fucking 67 block shit. 62 downs played? How, Sway? I can never get that many downs. 2 sacks though. Tyler Boyd. He's up to 90 route runner. Okay. Ah, that's why he doesn't play in the slot anymore. He has wide receiver apprentice now. Okay. See, this is why you gotta come do this shit, bro. This is why you gotta scout. Because this whole time I'm sitting here thinking that he still is only slot apprentice. He has access to put him on a fucking skinny post now, a C route, fade stop, and a crossing route, I believe. Up is the... Man, what is... Oh, it's the post corner. The Poco. It's pretty dope. That's probably why he's throwing so many interceptions, because he's playing around with the routes. I threw a lot of picks when I first got it, too. Inside dead eye, pocket dead eye. That's fucking marvelous. Yes, bruh. I tell y'all, Stan has the best pocket presence, man. Like real shit. For him to play against my pass rush twice, basically 3 times a year, I probably get the least amount of sacks versus him. His pocket presence is fucking phenomenal. He steps up in a pocket better than nobody. I mean, better than everybody I've ever played. I guess he's trying to develop this young guy here. It's decent. Star dev. 6'1", 180, only 24 years old. That catch is terrible. He got 82 juke though. Stamina is so hard to fucking find in this game, bro. 84 stamina. You should definitely do this guy as a route runner or slot as opposed to deep threat. 89 speed is not gonna burn anybody, bro. You might as well let him be a route runner. Johnny Smith is up to 88 speed. What? Waller's down to 69 overall. I thought the Raiders was balling with this guy. Look at the numbers. Back-to-back 1,200 yards. Literally falls off the face of the earth. Did you ever make the Pro Bowl? Yep, made 2 Pro Bowls. Made 2 Pro Bowls. I guess didn't get Superstar Dev, which is kind of trash, considering that this is 1,200 yards. 2,500 yards, 26 touchdowns. 2 years, and you don't get Superstar. That sucks. Sorry to that man. So I know he doesn't have Jalen, not Jalen, Willis anymore. This is the opposite starter. 35 downs, 62 downs. Yeah, Marcus Davenport. I'm going to definitely run to his side. What does he look like? Does he still have that arm thing? Nah, he took it off him. Okay. Joey Harris has the white things on his hands. Yep. Alright, cool. Knew what side to run to. He got 74 block shit now, though. Okay. I see you, little daddy. This guy, yo, what a wasted talent in the league, man. This guy could have been great. Year 1, maybe year 2, I would have traded for him. No question. Leon Jacobs, Chase Briggs, my guy. You could have been great. This dude could have been great. I snatched him off my practice squad, bro. Didn't think anybody would be checking for a 79 speed linebacker. At least he's coming along nice. He could start, to be honest. Solid pursuit, good play rec, good block shed. 74 catching is good. Did he change Bowser's clothes or anything? Let's see. Okay. Sleeve on the right. There we go. We got the invite. Got a lot of fast linebackers now. That's probably why he's running that 3-3. 3-3-5 nickel. Oh wow, Kevin King, who knew? Oh, he doesn't have 80 man or zone. It's 87 press though. That's interesting. Yeah. How the hell did he get another superstar? Where'd this come from? Focus training them. Focus training. You get a scenario at some point? I don't know. That's weird. Probably gonna drop Peppers in the in that linebacker. And his handy dandy big nickel over G. Nike purple pants. Should we rock the white pants? Yeah, let's rock white pants. Let's rock purple. Purple pants. Let's get it, boys. Alright, man. Let's get this sleepy ass game out the way. Should probably clean off my glasses, right? Clean off my peepers.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Bunch open tight end. I'm not about to trick me with that shit.
Down! You wide 88! Block 49! Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball!
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown,
Come on, man.
Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Get that.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
immediately goes to the fucking, I'm just gonna run the ball now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, we'll play flip.
Slam. Check 24. Express. Switch gears.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and a couple. Carr, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Why are people able to do that? I'm so confused, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Get in the weight room. Go. Out. Who's right, Chief? Switch.
Still coming back this way.
On play action, it's called. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Come on,
well,
man.
nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row.
I need that, man.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Express. I got you. Later, 2. Watch twins. Purdue. Check 15. Check 637.
Throwing again. Carr. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
I hate to see it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
I don't know fucking coach suggestions. 9 seconds.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
24 is the mark.
Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. I guess no need to force it, but you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we're good. 180. Let's go.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
49 the mic. Watch 49. Hey, Alpha.
Perfect. Where 45 is. Blue tech, baby.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. 93. 93. Later one. Watch out. Check 52. Right down. Check.
I don't know what playbook he in.
Throwing his car on third down.
Oh, yeah.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. 66.
They go play action now. Jackson. And got his man complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Raven first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14. Bengals 7.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Got a man. It's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh, wow.
Jackson.
What is that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What is that?
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here.
Come on,
he's feeling
man.
it in a big way.
That's a malarkey, please.
Check it out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Steps up into the pocket.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
Very nice.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Come on.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Going right.
Play action. It's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
What is that?
Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Low. Undercrunch. Check. He's coming. Double up. Later one.
What the fuck?
Hey, 734.
Y'all just align properly? All right, we are basically in 3-4 odd now.
Mike's 49.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Buddy,
He will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use the aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Man. It was pretty good.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
49. I'm here all day. 49.
Now Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Stop picking on my man, yo.
Picked off around the 37.
And that's not the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Stop picking
Line
on my
of scrimmage,
man.
the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Oh, my God.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
We got this.
Get me out of this half. Get me out of this half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check it back.
Jackson on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Wow.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
He's playing super smart here, so let's try to get into it with Elliott. Take a slot, that's fine.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, exit.
Throwing now is Carr. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain there of 21 yards.
Corner out.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check. Check hot.
Fournette, a first down carry.
55.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this one complete to Smith.
What sense does that make? He's blocking it with man and a breather.
Inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Comes the one, man.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Hey, orbit. One, later one. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shit. White Monday down. No. Off. Heavy. 26, check 26. Express.
Carr going to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
49. Express. Hey, zoom. Oh, here we go. Back down. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch Express. Bang. OP. Bang. Under 10. Under your mind. 10. Watch twist. Later one. Twist. Right down.
Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Watch 49. Rip left. Later one. Watch safety creep. Topper. Hey, Delta. 93.
Now Carr maybe with the free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
It's 17 seconds, brother. What you doing, man?
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
He won't play no more.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I get it, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Give
him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
What the fuck?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Oh, my
Maybe
Lord.
some sort of
Who is
scheme
this?
like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Don't be scared of it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
I like that.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Oh, yeah. Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And that recovered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check 99. Check 99. Kill, 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 kill.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They'll start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Wild Bill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Get roll. West. 51.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes, left side.
Eat that sausage, boy.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me,
20.
seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Well, I am garbage, so I'm a bum.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
I have no class. I am classless.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 31-yard line.
Express. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Easy. Kill. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Hey, watch the ball. 6-18. Hey, I 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Well, Jumbo.
Don't get nervous.
Kill. Two strike Chief. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. We got double up. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Damn, I missed it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, we're good. You ready? Express. 29. Mike's 49.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Hey, box truck.
Carr now on first down. This complete left side to Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get free as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 6:37 at the 45-yard line.
49. Small. Mike, 49. You're trash. You're trash. What do? Watch the twist.
On first down, Carr.
Buddy, what have you been out route?
Lost it.
Sack, fumble, and the recovery. Let's go fucking
Holding
Carr.
on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last
He
week.
ain't playing with y'all boys,
I
man.
played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Come on, Shaq. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hey, tight. Check, say 80 weapon.
And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in
that
for
would be
the
back.
Ravens touchdown.
Oh, you didn't wait.
Lamar
Get that kind of
Jackson,
shit up off the field, nigga.
47 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah, when people mentally check out in this game, bro, it be a wrap.
This will be taken in
Snowball
at the
effect.
1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. White.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
29.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
93. 93. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Carr going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown.
What is this,
Bengals.
man?
Marquez
He literally
Valdez-Scantling.
lost
His
fucking...
second touchdown of the
God, bro.
afternoon. And the Bengals
Arlen
are able to
Humphrey,
cut
in-man
into this
coverage,
lead.
gets lost by...
Extra point
It's
up
so
and good
useless to
by
have a
Bullock.
93
And that'll
overall
cut the
corner in
lead
this
down
game.
to 18.
Legit. Useless.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fucking insane.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On second down, Hill. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They still can't get him. He may try and run for this. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, Durant. Room here to run. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He's caught. He's checking credit.
On second down, it's Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson operating from the gun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Double time. Out. 3 down. Out. 22, Jet, over. 22, Jet, over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Durant.
Damn, 81.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they talk about, all I do is go back kick. Look at that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'll be an extra. She's me.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
51 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, switch gears.
Get your ass back over here, Von Miller.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Express. Hey, 734. Hey, Charlie. 49 to Mike.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
One wing pair, bro.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
There's a fighting spirit, bucko.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Bring it. Hey, Wahoo. 49 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Operating from the gun. Carr. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Stays on his feet. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A game of 7. And the Raven first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's track. Watch the edge. Out. Let's go. Come on. Set. Go. Go. Motion. Check. Shift. Let go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
That's what
what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's crazy. Where did my 233 passing yards go, though? Amari had 1 catch. Fucking Hollywood only had 5, which is the 5 he needed. 3 incompletions and 2 of which are interceptions. That shit fucking blows me, man. Damn. Buck 22 on the ground with Lamar. Well, yeah, 233 passing yards and 122 on the ground. That shit is crazy. Fucking Marcus Valdez-Scantling with fucking 4 catches where he just mosses people. Yeah, hate to see it. Oh, that's where the shit went at. To Mark Andrews, 6 for 83. Alright. Okay, Melvin Short caught another tud. Two sacks. He gave up 1, he gave up 9. How was Orlando Brown putting up sacks? He was the best right tackle in the game. In the league, anyway. TFLs. He sacked him 8 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. Marlon Humphrey got back there for 1. 5 tackles, a TFL, and a sack. I'll take that. Ferguson was going to have a good game. 2 sacks for him. Nick Dudley, 6 on the first play of the game. Amari Cooper has a fucking pass deflection. Jamison Collins with a forced fumble and the recovery, bro. This is the 3rd game he had a forced fumble this season. This time he gets to fucking scoop himself. Pretty dope. Pretty fucking dope if you ask me, boy. Guarantee this is the running play. Yep, I knew he was gonna fucking upload it. Bruh.
That nigga is tight.
Oh, he tight. Yes, I did, Showboat. Why not? Melvin Gordon, is that you? Fucking dying over here, bruh. Oh, that shit's funny. Damn. That's fucking comedy.